Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm here and you're there. So my name is Meg, and I am starting a channel where I'm talking about myself. And it's not for anyone's approval or anything or disapproval. I don't know. It's more for me and seeing how I'm changing. I am 26, just turned 26, and it's just kind of like I've been looking back at my life and I've just realized I've been realizing things, you know? So it's crazy. Like I've been, conscious and, sentient for about 2 decades. 0 through 6, question mark, hopefully someone else can relate to that. But I just want to talk about the changes I want to make personally and the changes I have seen in myself already. So some fun facts about me. I have a college degree and I have lived in about 6 other states, maybe it's 5. And I am currently in Western Pennsylvania, so it's been fun. And I live alone, which is really nice.
Holy!
I am a Scorpio, so that might explain some things, with a Leo rising. Not that that really helps my case, but I just want to put it out there. In case some people are like, why is she like that? I'll be like, it's the stars. It's the star, babes. It's not me. Okay. So here are some goals that I want to achieve. I want to be healthier. Currently, I don't want to say it out loud, and I think that's the first step, really. Basically, I am halfway to my 600-pound life, and I don't need that, to be honest. Not an affordable lifestyle. Not an affordable lifestyle, not a good-looking lifestyle, and it's nothing that I want to get into, I feel like it's very traumatizing, and just people who have survived that level of obesity and gone down to a healthy, normal size or whatever, they look different. They look different, okay? And it's no offense to them, and it shouldn't be. They did something amazing. They, really got themselves together. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get myself together, but still look normal, if that makes sense. And what I mean, I think it's more of a leg thing, because you can really tell with people's legs and stuff. Or maybe that's just something I've picked up, because I think I have really nice legs now. And if I were to let that go, I'd probably be depressed, even more so, So, definitely my goal is to lose 100 pounds. I don't have a timeline yet, but once I get more into a routine, I feel like I'll have a timeline, if that makes sense. I do know I am keeping track of everything. Hold on. I'm keeping track of losing weight with a point system, and so for every pound I lose is a point, okay? And once I get to 50, I'm gonna get another tattoo, a good size one, an art piece, that type of thing. So I have this whole system of things that I'm going to be doing. So definitely taking my birth control every day on time. I don't want kids right now, but maybe in the future, I don't know. I'm terrified of kids, I'll say that. I'm terrified. So that's one thing. 2, I want to take my multivitamins daily. And what I currently have is CQ10 or something. I'll put a list up so people know what I'm taking. But it's something for your heart, omega-3s, and metabolism, and then a brain booster thing. Because I do think I should be on Adderall or something, but every time I get on it, I don't know, I just get weirder, dude. I just get weirder. So I want something, and I feel like my memory is not the best as it used to be, but maybe that's because there's just so much in my life that I just can't remember everything. And I mean, I have a calendar, I write everything down, you know, but I used to be quick, dude. I used to be quick. So I do have PCOS, I guess I should say that. And all those vitamins like help with it. I'm not going to be doing any sort of like, you know, home remedies of like, on the internet and TikTok and everything. Like there's all those like, I did this and lost, went down 10 gene sizes or whatever. I am old enough to know that's not going to work for me. I'm old enough to know that's not going to work for me. And I feel for the people who are vulnerable to that. I really do. Because whenever I was like in high school and like early college, I really believed that if I took this one vitamin pill, I would be skinny. And what made me skinny in college was this medicine that I was basically never hungry. And then I went to the gym like at least an hour a day. And I was at the ideal weight of what I want to be. I don't think doctors like me at that weight still, but it was like 100 pounds less than what I am now, which is crazy. Dude, it's crazy. And I mean, I could go on forever why I've gained weight since then. And I think a lot of it is stress and coping, and just I'm not coping well with being an adult sometimes. And I say yes to myself a lot, and I really need to learn self-discipline. And that's like another thing I want to work on. And I do eat out a lot. And that's the thing, like I love cooking. I don't know why I do that. Yes, but I'll post pictures of like where I was ideally. Like I was smoking, I still think I'm very beautiful and pretty, but I'm also pretty vain, and I think I can do better. I can do better for myself because I want to look good for me. And also I've realized since I've got to this size that people definitely treat me differently than they did like a couple years ago. And I understand we went through a whole pandemic thing, and I think a lot of like the public's attitude has changed as a society, and I don't know how to, there's probably studies out there, and I probably should read those and get a bit of a better answer for everyone. But I think as a collective community, we have changed how we treated strangers. But also like one of the things, I want to fit better on an airplane seat. I want to fit better on the bus seat. I don't want to look like I'm taking up 1.5 seats. That's embarrassing, y'all. That's so embarrassing. And I will, I will scoop myself to the wall. So I'm just, trying to be the smallest person I can be so someone could sit next to me, because it does get busy on my bus route. I want to, there's jeans I have that were pretty expensive jeans, and I want to fit back into those. And those are, those are like 4 sizes away. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but that's such a close goal to me. I could get there, I can get there. I guess I should say I can get there, and I will get there. But I want to fit into those jeans again. I want to fit better in my clothes still. Like I'm kind of maxing out on all of the clothes brands that I buy from. And I don't want to go into like Torrid and stuff. Like, no offense to Torrid, but some of the clothes are Uggo. It's Uggo mode, and I hate it. I hate their clothes. And I never find anything good there. Maybe I find a good shoes, maybe, but like rarely. I usually shop, there's like a thrift store I go to specifically. I try to shop in Goodwill, Target, Shein, sorry, but rarely. And I'm trying to think of, it's really this one thrift store that's like basically my whole wardrobe. And Macy's, oh my god, y'all, Macy's pops off, dude. But like I said, I'm like maxing out, and I don't want to max out. I want to min. I'm a min, you know? So, those are just some like goals and what's motivating me right now. So today is November 27th, I believe. Maybe it's the 26th. Oh, it's the 26th. I just looked. It is the 26th. December 1st is when I'm taking like full effect of this and everything. Like, this is when I'm going to start counting my points for myself. I guess in the next video, I'll show you like the app that I'm using and how I'm going to calculate everything and keep track, not calculate, but like keep track of myself and everything. And, yeah. So, next part, there's not really parts. I mean, I have a whole like script I literally wrote out, but I'm not going by that. I'm just kind of going by like, oh, I remember I said this. Okay. So, definitely another motivation for me. Okay, so I have a gluten intolerance and a dairy intolerance. And then I'm like sensitive to like so many foods, dude, so many foods. I'm going to take a test. I think I'm going to do the blood test today. And it's like, you know, like a kit. I'll have to find it. I could probably just post a picture or whatever. But I'm going to take a test and I'm going to see if those foods have updated or stayed the same, what have you, you know. But like I said, I am gluten and dairy intolerant, and I give myself a lot of treat yourself. You know, I'll be fine, I'll eat it. And I need to say, that's going to make my tummy hurt. No, thank you, Meg. Or when people offer me food that they've made, I always like, yeah, sure, of course. And it's, you know, gluten and dairy filled. Because that's where I live. And I love that for everyone. I'm like so glad that you guys are happy and eating and normally and everything. I'm just a freaking weirdo, dude. So I need to be like, I can't eat that. That's going to make my tummy hurt. Not to them. To them, I might just be like, oh, no, thank you. And if they feel offended, maybe I'll take it and I'll just throw it out. Which hopefully they will never find. But like, I need to hold myself accountable and provide myself discipline, you know? Because I think that's what I've been really lacking, is I'm just like, I've had a hard day, let me get a little treat, you know? Or like, I don't feel like cooking dinner, let me go to McDonald's. McDonald's? By the way, this microphone's not even on, I'm just holding it as like, as like, ooh, I'm doing a podcast or whatever. Sorry. My script keeps going away. Okay, so in the next video though, I do promise I'm going to do measurements and probably give like a menu of what I'm eating. December 1st, this is when I'm starting, like this week. Okay, so from the 26th to like the 1st, I'm doing like a trial week where like I made chicken soup yesterday with bone broth. So I got that extra protein. Got that extra protein, dog. And I have oatmeal for breakfast. And then for dinner, it's probably going to be chicken soup. Or I have salmon that I'm going to be making. And I'm going to make that, you know, different sections of that. All right. But this is just a trial week of like getting myself ready to like change my life. And it's, you know, small steps, and it, you know, I can't go everything at once, even though I want to, because I want to make the change quickly, dude. I wouldn't be snatched now, you know? And maybe later on in my life, whenever I'm a bit more financially stable, I'm saying this within like the next 6 months, I'm like manifesting this. Maybe I'll get like a tummy tuck or bypass surgery or whatever the frick, you know, like whatever healthcare I can provide for myself, you know, maybe I'll do that instead. But as of right now, I'm going to start making healthy choices. So whenever I do have that opportunity, I won't be falling back onto old bad habits. Okay. So, like I said, this week is a trial week of just prepping myself. next video, I'll do like measurements, I'll do weight, I'll do like a routine, I'll show the vitamins I'm taking, I'll show the exercises I'm inspired of, like I'll show everything that is going to incorporate into this change. And I think that's all I have for now. So thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to leave my top 5 songs. I'm currently jamming out to. I am a Lana Del Rey girly. Sorry. I am a Lana Del Rey girly. Arctic Monkey. I'm stuck in 2014 Tumblr. Basically, okay? Stuck in 2014 Tumblr. I have a record player. I needed like a receiver and then a speakers. But that's a whole nother saga, dude. And it like the turntable I got for free. Okay, that's a story. I'll tell that story. Okay, so like I have a records guy and he lives like a couple blocks away from me, and like I'd say every other weekend he's like, hey, huge record sale, and I'll buy a record or something. It's like last record I bought was like a French jazz record. Ooh, I don't know what that sounds like, but I love French music. I've been listening to, dog. It's been so good. So I got a record from him, and then I was like, hey, do you by chance do like turntables too? And he was like, I don't, but I have a friend who does. Yes, dude, connections. So I'd say then it was like 2 weeks later, I get an email because this guy's an older guy. Okay, he's older. Okay, he does everything by email, which I love because I'm checking my emails, dog. Ooh, I'm checking. So, his friend was like, hey, I'll be here this weekend from boom, boom, boom. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. So I went there, checked out the whole thing. I had like a price in my head. Like I was like, okay, new ones are like 80 to 120. I'll bring 120, but I'm going to offer 60. You know, I'm going to be like, okay, 60 is my number, but my max is 120. Okay, I had this whole set. I was like, and like I've seen my mom deal with like, we go like antiquing and stuff. Like, so I've seen her negotiate. So I'm like, okay, I got to channel my mom, you know, I got to channel that. And like my dad's a good negotiator too. So I'm like, okay, all right. My brother and I, we suck ass, dude. Oh my God. It's like, okay. Oh, that's the price. Okay, here. What? Girl, name your price. Start negotiating. Another goal for myself. Anyways, so the guy is showing me the turntable, and I'm not sure if the record was wrong or the needle or what happened, but it skipped like a second, and he's like, ooh, I don't like the sound of that. So then he changed the record again, and it did like a 3-second skip, okay? Like it was nothing, like I didn't even notice it, and I don't have a trained ear either, but I was like, okay. And he's like, you know what? I'm giving you this for free. You just take it. You'll probably have to get repaired. Just take it. And I was like, pardon? What? You know? For free? A 1970s turntable for free? Y'all. Okay. I am God's favorite. I'm just kidding. So he gave it to me for free, and like whenever you put it in my car, I was like, okay, so just checking, I'm taking this. Like, do I have to pay anything? Do you want anything? And he's like, no, it needs replaced. Get it replaced. Tell Ron. Ron will tell me, and you'll be good. And I was like, oh, okay. So, second part of that story, I have not gotten it replaced yet. But I did tell Ron that, like, it's all good. So I'm guessing that George knows by now. Oh, his name's not Ron, but that's a good, you know, whatever. Maybe his name is George and the other guy's name is Don or Ron. I don't know. This literally happened like 3 months ago. I'm not sure why my brain's like, bleh. But see, memory. Yeah, so, all right, well, thank you so much for listening, watching. Maybe you're doing dishes and you're watching this or listening. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon. I hope you eat healthy and go outside and enjoy before the nuclear war.